I always wanted to be a mom because I always loved children. I always had something to do to interact with children. So I went to the doctor, then they ran tests, and they said, oh, you can't have kids because both of your fallopian tubes are blocked. And I was crushed. Oh. I was like, well, is there anything that I can do to unblock it? No, you have to have IVF. That was just the answer, flat out.
That's their answer?
So I was like, okay.
Yeah, and you was just devastated, right? Like every woman is when they
It was really disheartening. And I was like, what do you mean? That's all I can do is IVF? And it's very expensive. And I'm like, most insurance companies don't cover it. And, like, my insurance, they were like, no, we don't cover it, so you have to come out of pocket. And it's no guarantee that it'll work. I actually went on Google, and I typed in how to naturally unblock my fallopian tubes. And your link to your website came up. I said, oh, well, let me click on this and check. So I was reading it, and I was going through. I said, oh, well, they're telling me IVF is my only option. And she says right here in big red letters, IVF is not your only option. So I clicked on that. I said, okay, we got something going here.
I'm trying to stress that to everybody, like they don't have to go through IVF.
Right. Right. And then I just kept replaying it and just digging myself deeper and deeper. So I'm like, all right, you got to get yourself together. So I had to bring myself out that hole, and then I was praying and making dua, and I was like, all right, I'm ready to do this. You got to be focused. You can't listen to what any human says, because at the end of the day, your Lord is the best of planners, and he can make anything possible. So then I was like, all right, I'm focused now. I got the right mindset. All right, let me get on to this and get it. So then I started becoming consistent with it, and then I went and got another HSG done on July 17th. And then she said, oh, your tubes are unblocked. I cried so hard. She was like, the nurse was looking at me like I was crazy. I was like, no, you don't understand. This has been a journey. And then 2 months after that, I found out I was pregnant. September 11th, I found out I was pregnant.
Wow. What was that like when you first found out you was pregnant?
I was shocked because I looked at the test because I was either 3 or 4 days late. So I was like, let me just take a test because I'm just used to seeing negative. So I took the test, and it said positive so fast. I was like, oh. So I took another test, and it turned positive. I said, all right, let me take one more test. So I took another test. I said, all right, this is for real. And it was like 4-something in the morning because I woke up to pray. So I was like, let me just take this test first. I went in the room screaming. I woke my husband up. I said, we're pregnant. I said, this means I'm pregnant, right? The one with the lines, the one that says the positive, pregnant or not pregnant. I said, we're pregnant. This means we're pregnant, right? He was looking all groggy, and he was like, yeah, you just took that? I said, yeah. I said, we just found out. I said, we're pregnant. He got up, he got himself together like, oh, my God, we're pregnant.
Oh, that is so awesome. Oh, my gosh. No, I don't want to be too personal, but do you want to tell your age? Because I think
I'm
that's
40.
For women to know.
I'm 40. And they said, oh, you're a high risk, and there's a chance that your child will have deformities or something wrong with your child because of your age. My child is healthy, and he's fine.
That is so beautiful. Thank God. All right. So did you find the system easy to follow and implement, and would you recommend it to other women who have blocked tubes?
Yes. I definitely recommend, and it was definitely easy to follow because you get step by step on what you should do, what you should eat, how to take it, and then I'm very inquisitive, so I ask questions. So I'm like, all right, well, I don't understand this. Well, let me ask Dr. Julie how to do this, and what does she think about if I implement this with this? And it worked. You just have to be consistent with it. If you are consistent with the program, it will work.
Yeah, and that's what I always stress, and I know you help me stress it now too to the ladies about watch the videos, because the videos give you more than just the supplements. It gives you your whole foundation of healing.
Right.
It gives you the diet, it gives you the mindset, it gives you, castor and black seed oil packs and massage and all of these things that help the healing process go along and much faster than just relying on supplements alone.
Right, and not trying to take shortcuts. Oh, well, what if I take this instead of doing that? No. Stop trying to cut corners and follow the program. If you follow the program like it's put out there, it'll work.
Right. Well, thank you so much. It was so nice to see your beautiful face. Oh, I need my mommy. He said, it's time to eat again, Mom.
He just ate. See, he just ate.
Oh, little Benjamin. Hi. Oh, that is so wonderful. May Allah bless you all and your family and everything. Oh.
Hey, thank you. Are you quiet now? You see your auntie.
All right, sis. Well, I'll let you go, and you enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll be in touch, of course.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it.
No problem.
You know someone who wants to have a baby but is having a hard time getting pregnant? Maybe I can help. Go to FTFsystem.com. I've helped hundreds of women. Maybe I can help you too.